Yeah, there you go.
Yep.
Yes, sir. I love it. I love it. Yes. Welcome to the Connected Thread podcast, where we talk all things music, from the fan perspective, from an intellectual perspective. We got the Smoove man himself, BJ. Best dressed as always.
Yeah.
Shouts out to Central C and the Nike Tech Team.
Oh, come on.
Shouts out to the
Big
boy.
up.
Oh, man. I
For putting
forgot
me
about
on.
that. I forgot about it. I forgot about that. Oh, my God, bro. What's good? Then we got my man, the enlightened one, Dylan Fields. You know what I'm saying? What's good? My boy. Then your host, Sedaya Keita. What's good? We've been having some technical difficulties, but we glad to be back, so we're just gonna get right into it because there's a lot to talk about. So first thing, we want to kind of just wrap up the ASAP Rocky trial, right? Because that's something we've been kind of going over throughout all these episodes. It has come to an end, which if he didn't shoot him, which is great, right? If he didn't shoot him, it's great, and we like Rocky, so we're gonna rock out with that, man. So
right.
First of all, we going to just, you know what I mean? We're just gonna just celebrate. He's gonna just celebrate my man.
Yeah.
Because he did some of the smoothest shit ever, gentlemen. Not only did he beat the case 20-something years, get out of here.
Talk about it.
Got Rihanna, say what you want. One of the baddest in the game. And then beat the case, and then he becomes the creative director of
Ray-Bans. Bro,
it wasn't even. Was it 3 hours?
That was 3 days after.
3 days after? It felt like 3 hours after. It really did. So, BJ, what you think about that, man? Just him beating the case and becoming the fashion director. And what else is he? He's a fashion director or something else too. I'm sure you're aware of what else he's got his hands on.
For sure. So yeah, like you said, he got 3 days after Ray-Ban announced he's the creative director. He's also the creative director of Puma in their sneaker division. And he's also going to be a part of the Met Gala Council for this upcoming Met Gala.
It's a Harlem nigga, bro. It's a nigga from Harlem shooting niggas.
Not to mention he also announced the Don't Be Dumb. He got the album coming. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna hate on him too much. You know what I mean? Like, he got a Black History Month miracle. You know what I'm saying? The way he jumped into her arms, it looked like he thought he might not be coming home. So yeah, man, I ain't gonna hate on him too much. I did think it was a little weird that along with the press release with Ray-Ban, they announced that or with the press release, he was wearing Ray-Bans throughout the entire trial, and they released paparazzi photos of him going into court, and it was just to me, I was just had he got convicted, I wonder if they would have still announced the partnership, because it was just weird seeing it just to me it just felt like it undermines the seriousness of the case.
Right.
That part was a little weird to me.
I'm confused.
So yeah, so they had so underneath the press release that says A$AP Rocky is now the creative director for Ray-Ban, they dropped 8 paparazzi photos that the paparazzi took over the duration of the trial of him walking into court. And as you had kind of previewed, he was facing some serious charges. He was looking at I think it was 24 years. If he was granted he probably wouldn't have got 24 years, but he was looking at that, and it's just interesting, you know what I'm saying, that this corporation is using that moment to kind of. It's interesting that both of them are using that moment to kind of like capitalize everything. Everything is for sale. That's what everything's a rollout, and it was just kind of weird that everything is a rollout. Happy that it all worked out for him, but
Right.
it was definitely kind of like, to me, it was just like weird. But that being said, he does have a collection coming out soon with Ray-Ban. It's called the Blacked Out Collection. Um, not going to be doing too much as the creative director. He's going to be in charge of campaigns, a few collaborations, that's kind of remixing classic Ray-Ban styles. Uh, so yeah, nothing too crazy. Very much like they tapped him to make Ray-Ban cool again, and ASAP Rocky is a cool nigga, so I think he'll be able to do that. And yeah, like I said, I ain't never gonna celebrate a nigga not going to jail. Fuck
Mm-hmm.
jail. So yeah, man,
Mm-hmm.
shouts out to
Mm-hmm.
Rocky. I just, like I said, to me, it's just weird when you see that again, everything is a rollout. Like regardless of if you going to jail, if you might be going to jail, it's just like, yo, we can, if we can use it, we can sell it. And yeah, that was just kind of weird. But God bless him.
God bless. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He
I'll
get to
just
raise his
add on that.
kids.
I'll add on that real quick, and then we can move off it because I think you hit it really well. I thought it was just crazy to add. It was like I've never really seen somebody turn a court case into a press run. You know what I mean? Like that's what it felt like. It felt like he hopped off the stage of the court, out of the courtroom, and then it was just all right, back to business. I'm dropping an album. I'm the partnered with Ray-Ban. Like it was like, oh, and by the way, we're gonna name our daughter or our next kid after our lawyer. Like it's like,
Yeah, which
could
is
you
crazy.
imagine being Relly? Could you imagine being Relly, bro? And just like
Humbled.
completely fumbling that. Because if you really look at the case,
It was looking
we
bad.
have on video Rocky with a gun and a man that ends up with a gunshot on his head and claims that it's you doing it. And you
And the,
can't even say that you didn't do it. You had a prop gun to do it. Like it looked terrible. And he got out of it. It's crazy. It's crazy. But I'm very happy that we're going to be seeing Rocky the next few years. Um, I hope somehow, some way that maybe him and Riley can come to something.
yeah, that's
Um,
good.
but that's probably not ever gonna
Man,
happen.
that's
Yeah, yeah.
OV.
Over with.
So,
OV. That
Over
nigga
with.
really.
yeah,
It was
It's been
already.
over for about this for a
I was
long
gonna say it was
time. Yeah.
already over for him, but it's extra over
To
with,
get
bro.
to this
yeah.
point, it's already,
How
what was
you snitch, and you still lose the case? That's crazy, bro.
what was ASAP Relly's role? Like, what do we know about Relly? Like, I don't really remember.
Nothing.
Like, out of all the ASAP niggas, like growing up, like I don't really remember. I
I
don't
don't
remember
either.
much.
I think he
I'm,
was a DJ, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah,
he just Relly now. He just Relly.
yep,
You
He
feel
just
me?
Relly. See you, Relly.
yep.
All right. Well, BJ, you did say one point that you know how you just said like you'll never celebrate a black man going to jail, and like we're kind of in a situation now, where Pop Smoke's killer has definitely been sentenced to 29 years in prison. Corey Walker, and this is one of those situations where like it's not something. It's just it's a very unfortunate situation, and but someone has to be someone has to face the consequences for this. And he's only 24 years old, and he ended up apologizing in the trial. Just apologizing to the family and for the actions that he took part in. And this is Pop Smoke's been gone for a long time now. New York has definitely kind of felt his presence being missed over the years. Not fun, not sweet, not something I really want to talk about, but I just kind of want to highlight like this is a lose-lose situation, and like this is something that we want to be just avoiding. We don't want to be in situations where we're killing our own people, for whatever purpose it was. And I guess it's fortunate that Corey Walker got to see his wrongdoings. It was just like it's unfortunate that this is what it took, and now 29 years in prison. And like that sentence that we just said, it really fits perfect. Like you don't want to celebrate that, but there are consequences for your actions, and things like this you know, is what's going to happen. So I don't know if you guys had anything to say about that. I know that was something I wanted to just kind of highlight. Like it's unfortunate, but there's also the fact that he saw the error in his ways, and hopefully he can be reformed from this, because that's what prison is about, is reforming. So hopefully,
Shit.
yeah,
Oh
exactly.
man. I'm sorry.
No, you're right. Yeah.
I
But
just spoke fast. Go ahead, Dylan. Did you have anything?
Uh, to be honest, no, not really. There's not much to add to it. I think it's really just what it is. It's a terrible situation. There's no real winners. There never is with any of these things, and it's just always unfortunate to see people that get stuck in these cycles that end up in loops that turn out like this, you know. And so it's unfortunate, man. And I think the one talking point from it is that, you know, that we do speak about it and that it is a learning moment, just so that there isn't a continued uh, sort of like a feeling that this is just normal, you know, like it's not. This isn't normal, you know, uh, and it's shitty. It sucks. So that's all I really have to add.
absolutely.
No, just to kind of piggyback off of that, bro. Like, because I mean, yeah, Corey, he wasn't the gunman. He was convicted of involuntary manslaughter. Um, and yeah, bro, it's just a sad situation, man. This y'all both kind of hit on it. Like it's cyclical. It's a cycle, and it's unfortunate that some of these young men get programmed to do. They in survival mode, man. Like, and not to make it seem like Corey or any of the other co-conspirators were innocent, because there are, you know what I'm saying, he didn't even get the worst charge. Like the actual killer, who was a 15-year-old kid at the time of the murder, he
Mm,
got sentenced to 50 years. He got sentenced to 50 years. You know what I'm saying? The other two dudes are going to be in jail for 20 to 25 years, and it's just like, while we love Pop Smoke, and it's unfortunate that his life was taken away, we now have three other individuals who, or four other individuals now, whose lives have effectively ended. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
to your
And it's
point, jail doesn't. I disagree. I push back. I don't think that jail rehabilitates. I think it's the opposite. I think in some cases, the best case is that, you know, he can, you know what I'm saying, work to maybe enlighten himself and try to be an example for other young
coming
brothers that
in.
come through that system. But there's also
Exactly.
a point where, like, he could be like, yo, I'm gonna be in here for the next 20 years, bro. I don't, what I got to live for. You know what I'm saying? Jail is a heavy toll on not just the individual, but those individuals got families. And and
And
even though that's the situation, Pop Smoke's mother, she said that she wasn't in the courtroom to hear the apology, but she spoke about the case being resolved, and she said similar, like she's happy that the case is over with, and that the perpetrators are going to get the full extent of the law. That don't bring back Pop. You know what I'm saying? Like, she still got to go through life without her son, and now four other sons are going and are effectively taken away as well. And it's like I said, a lot of that stuff is, we glorify a lot of that stuff. It's a lot. It's in a lot of the music, and it's a lot of the media that we popularize. So a lot of these kids are programmed to do to come up as quick as they can, as fast as they can. And again, that's not to excuse what these young men did. They definitely did a wrong, and they definitely need to have accountability for that. But yeah, I just don't always. It's just the way our jail system works. I just don't think it's a place for real reformation. And yeah, like you, but kind of that's re-echoing what both of y'all said. It's just a
yeah,
extremely sad situation on all parts, and I just hope that it's a learning it's a learning experience for all brothers. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a better way to get it, man. It's a better way to get it.
For
We
sure.
absolutely.
lost a bright light, and they did all of that. They took his Rolex for $2,000. They sold the car, whatever. But like you said, now your life is over. You know what I'm saying?
50, 29 years. And the only people that win is the system itself. Like you
You hear
said,
me?
that's the only thing that's really going to win out of it. So,
So
it's unfortunate, man. And again, I learned a lesson for a lot of people, man. So, we're gonna keep it pushing, and we're gonna keep it on a somber tone, because we do have some people who did pass away that we want to just show our appreciations and our respects to. Uh, we're first gonna start with Roberta Flack, 88 years old, a legendary singer from the 70s, influential performer, known for the song "Killing Me Softly," which was revised later on by Lauryn Hill. but this is the original. So I know BJ, I know this is all you. So if you want to show your respects on this one.
Yeah, man. Just like you said, R.I.P. to a legend, bro. Just an incredibly talented lady. Um, Unfortunately, we losing legends. But to your point, she provided a lot of light while she was here. She was celebrated while she was here. One of my favorite joints was her sound. She did a soundtrack to a movie with Richard Pryor and Cicely, starring Richard Pryor and Cicely Tyson, called "Bussin' Loose."
Mm-hmm.
That's super super dope. If you haven't seen the movie, super super funny. It's very 1980s, so it's mad black people. They basically are. Cicely Tyson is like a teacher, and she's like a teacher for like an alternative school, and like all these badass kids are about to get sent off to foster care. So she decides to like bust them down south to like her family's ranch so they can like be in a better situation. And Richard Pryor gotta like, he's a criminal, but he get caught by her boyfriend at the time, who's like the cop who catches him. And he's like, bro, I'll let you off if you, because I'm not driving these badass kids down south. So I'll let you off if you take them. And he ended up falling in love with the kids, and he ended up getting with Cicely
Yeah,
Tyson. It's a
there
great
it is.
feel
Yeah, there
good
it
movie.
is.
Uh Great music of great music. So yeah, man, just RIP to the legend Roberta Flack. Condolences to her family. She lived a beautiful life. She was a
Yeah,
beautiful woman, beautiful spirit, and we miss you. All
yeah.
right, I'm happy you coming home to the ancestors.
Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. And like you said, recognize while she was here. Grammy's a show for it, so that's good. That's good.
Mad successful.
Yeah,
Rest in peace.
absolutely.
RIP, man.
And then we got one more rest in peace. We got one more, and this is Val- Voletta Wallace, Big's mother. We take mothers here very seriously. The three of
Feel
us,
me?
very very
Absolutely.
seriously. So we definitely wanted to give a rest in peace to that. Biggie played a big part in all of our lives. So her having to deal with just raising her son on her own, in that environment and overcoming that and supporting them through that, it's an amazing thing. And she also lived a good life, 72 years old. So still young, really, but with what she's accomplished and what her son has accomplished, man, like well fulfilled, well fulfilled. So I had to do a
Yeah.
little bit of a little celebratory bounce from Miss Wallace. You know what I'm saying?
RIP Mama Wallace. We miss
Come
you,
on,
baby.
man.
Absolutely, man. It
Hey,
don't happen without her,
Come
yeah, me.
on, man.
Right.
What is that feeling?
Real quick, what's y'all favorite Biggie song, man?
Fuck.
I got a story to tell. That's me. Story to tell. I got a story to tell. Maybe unbelievable.
Oh man, off the top of the dome,
Off the top.
of the dome, like I'm gonna have to
Ten
go.
Crack
Like,
Commandments is crazy.
Not mad at that.
top of the dome, things done changed. Suicidal thoughts.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Two off
Suicidal
rip.
thoughts. Suicidal
Those
thoughts.
two off rip. Like I can't really, you know what I mean. And then Machine Gun Funk, I would say.
Nice.
I got nothing from Life After Death though. That's tough.
Hey,
Oh,
man.
that's tough. There's so much, man. There's so much. Voletta Wallace, rest in peace. Your song was amazing. You're amazing. I love it. And he's one of the reasons why we here, talking about this music shit. So we do have some new music stuff coming out. So first we got the East Ransom.
Ooh, heaters.
Super. Now I'm not a Ransom guy, you know what I'm saying, but I definitely am a Davies guy. So I was super happy that they kind of had a project come out there and anyone get a chance to listen to it.
That J Electronica joint so crazy, bro. That J
Yeah,
Electronica joint crazy.
yeah.
The meth crazy. Shouts out to Made in Tokyo.
It's real New York. It's real New York.
Super New York. Super,
Super New York. But
I gotta listen. I gotta
the final
listen,
call.
boys.
The final
super New
call.
York.
Davies is one of those, man. Like, you either know, and if you put in the effort, you're gonna be satisfied with it, man. And
That's how both
in event, just getting like, Method Man, JLec on there, uh, you know, like these are names that just well respected, and they're not gonna just show up for nobody. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So like I really don't know nothing about Ransom. He did his thing on here. I mean, I didn't really get to all of it, but Dave East, that's what I was here for, and he definitely fulfilled. Just Dave East hustle bars, like
Man,
so. Yeah, man, and it's not a lot of people. It's I don't know. Is he independent? Do we know what's going with his situation?
he's not with Nas no more.
Nas don't. I don't even think that label is active. I don't think Master Pill is an active label anymore.
Damn.
I really
I
don't.
mean, shit. It regardless, bro. I like he's been really Dave East has been really active as of late. You know what I'm saying? He's been dropping a lot of music. So if he is getting it off the muscle, kudos to him. Uh Regardless, bro. Like you said, I respect the hustle, man. And it's super New York. It's a lot of Muslim, it's a lot of mosque bars in the over
Yeah,
the
for
state.
sure, for
Uh
sure.
yeah, I know he said he not always the best Muslim, but he proud of his religion. I respect that, man. So yeah,
Yeah,
it's a very quality tape, good beats, great features, just good old fashioned New York bars, bro. It's tough.
yeah. It's very tough, very tough.
Yeah,
All
he's
right.
still signed. He's still signed to Def Jam and Mass Appeal with
Yeah, you
Nas.
feel me?
Okay. All
So
right. Hey, shout out Master
You
Pill.
feel me?
yeah,
Nah,
Shout out
still
as of
Master
moving
Pill.
and
2014.
moving.
No, I
Yeah.
love that. I love that. I love that because Master Pill was dope back in the day, man. Like the rhythm and all that kind of stuff. Master Pill
Yeah,
was doing their thing.
Tap
that's
in with
pretty
Ransom,
unique.
bro. Ransom got it. He hard, bro. He
I
he got
should
a
definitely listen. No, I'm
he
gonna
got a
listen.
nice body
Y'all
of
got
work.
me interested for sure. Yeah.
Crazy, bro. He got a unique voice.
Okay.
Always gonna give you quality bars, heavy punchlines, bro. It's yeah.
He from New York?
I think is he from Buffalo? Is he from upstate New York?
He
I
definitely
bet
from New York. He definitely from up there somewhere for sure.
you can hear it.
Yeah, no doubt, no
Okay.
doubt.
Yeah, I'll listen.
Yeah,
I'll definitely
No,
listen.
I'm sorry. That's my fault. I apologize. He from Brooklyn. He from Brooklyn. That's my fault.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Like yeah, yeah, yeah. Definitely one of the boroughs for sure. Keeping in New York, Joey Badass dropped the EP. Pardon me. Uh, he had two joints that already came out. Sorry, not sorry, and the Ruler's Back. And then he dropped Pardon Me, the song, and made it the EP and put it on streaming. Uh,
How
again,
you
super.
feel? That's your
Oh
guy. That
man,
was your
Right,
oh
guy,
man.
bro.
I
man. How you
mean, I
feel?
haven't stopped playing it. Honestly, I haven't stopped playing the three. Really, I love the Ruler's Back with the Conductor beat on there. Conductor's been going crazy this year. I mean, Conductor's been kind of going crazy the past couple years, like probably since the
Me,
pandemic, really. Probably since like 2022, 2021. Like he's really been kind of going nuts. So every time I hear a Conductor beat, it feels like they've been meant for each other. I would love a Conductor Joey project. It feels like that's like peanut butter and jelly, really. Like, I'm not gonna lie. The Sorry Not Sorry was fire. That was the first one that came out, and then I just love seeing like in the video all his old homies that I grew up knowing about in there with him in the suits, and he's talking his shit with the gold teeth and all that. Like just real grown man stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like he's growing up. You know what I mean? And we grew up with him. So it's just dope to see, man. I love this, and I can't wait for the project, man. And I love how he tried to put New York on his back, yo.
he
He
talking
tried to put
heavy.
New York on his. You know what I'm
He
saying? He's
talking
sick of
heavy.
this shit.
Yep.
He
He's sick of
talking.
this shit, man.
Yep. Yep.
All this Kendrick. All right,
Yep.
cool, man. Like it's still New York, man. And
Y'all
they.
see that? Hold on. I'm sorry. I'm
You
sorry. I'm
got
sorry.
it. You
What were you
got it.
saying? Y'all
No,
see
I'm
that
good.
little AZ cheeks, whatever however you say his name, fucking lame diss track back to him? Bro, I know
No,
you
Hey,
because of a
no, I
Kendrick
didn't.
song. Let's not get it twisted. Don't come
No,
running for fucking Joey Badass, bro. Like, what are you doing?
I seen somebody else do it. What was it? Not AZ Cheek. It was
I
the new
fuck with him.
signee.
I fuck with him too. And the verse was like, it was cool, but like you talking
Who's
about
the
Joey Badass.
Ray
who's
Like,
the
Vaughn,
new signee? Yeah, Ray Vaughn. I seen the Ray Vaughn
Ray
response.
Vaughn, Ray
Ray
yeah, but
Vaughn did
Vaughn.
his thing.
okay.
No, Ray Vaughn did his thing.
That
Yeah,
that
Ray
was
Vaughn
that,
did his thing.
that was
where's
the
the
legend.
I
label?
like that though. I like the. I mean, he's
I like the
TDE.
energy. I
Ray
like
Vaun
the energy in
TDE.
rap right
No,
now.
he
I
ain't.
like the energy in rap right now. Niggas is
No,
barring up.
Reason ain't TDE. Reason's not TDE. Ray Vaughn is the new signee, and I
Oh shit,
BJ.
I
I
was
love
mixing
the
it up. I'm
energy with rap.
sorry. Yeah.
I love what the energy with rap is right now. Like, yo, let's get to it, bro. This shit, let's get to it.
Niggas is
But best
born.
niggas was at the top. Let's get to it. I never liked you. I seen you at that one award show over there. I think you a punk, bro. Let's get to it. Take these bars, bro.
And Sorry
Take
Not Sorry is my favorite one off the three pack. I honestly didn't really like. I like the idea of Pardon Me, but I didn't really care for like the actual execution. That's probably my least favorite of the three. But yeah, the Sorry Not
Hold up, I
Sorry.
got a question, but like, isn't that why you would do like the EP, like throw it out there and see what it's?
He's active, bro. I'm not mad at nobody for talking. He giving us music, so I'm
Okay,
with it. You know what I'm saying? Like
okay,
I like
okay,
that. I got shit to not like. You know what I mean?
okay,
Or
okay.
at least not to say I don't like it, because I don't not like it. It's just out of the three, that's my least favorite.
Nah, for sure, for sure.
That's my least favorite. But the Sorry Not Sorry, bro. I feel you. The vibes on Sorry Not Sorry is very. I'm here, nigga. I'm
Man,
here,
I'm just
nigga. Come
happy. I'm just
come
happy
holler
he's
at me,
making
nigga.
some music. You hit on that. I feel like we haven't heard Joey Badass coming out with like some real shit in a minute, bro.
That's
It's
not,
just
bro. What
like
about that album, the 2000 album? Is niggas still not playing this album, bro? That album is crazy.
It was
I
alright.
played that. Oh my
It was
god.
alright. It was alright.
See,
And
man. How do you see it? Because I was in New York when it dropped, bro. So like, I was playing it when I was in the city. You feel me? It's different, bro. When it's in your bloodstream, you know what I'm saying? When them New York beats is in your bloodstream and you in the streets with the people, it hits different, bro.
2000 definitely had
okay.
some shit. I fucked with the baddest.
When did it drop? When that drop?
That was in 2020. That was 5 years ago,
What
bro.
That
I'm
was
saying,
That was
bro.
2020,
5 years
bro.
ago, bro.
Like,
That was
what are
That's
we
5 years
talking
ago.
about, bro?
crazy. No, 2020 is crazy.
His
That's
most
Nah,
five.
recent
that's
shit before
crazy.
all
That's
of
what I'm
this was like
saying.
when he dropped
2000
like the
dropped in
light.
2020? 2000 did not drop in 2020, bro. That's crazy. There's no way.
I'm sorry, 2022, 2022, 2022,
Okay. All right, all right,
2022.
all
I
right.
apologize.
That's still a long, it's time for a little something.
Long-ish,
It's 3 years.
long-ish. 3 years isn't that long.
Yeah, I guess I'm looking at some of these singles from Joey, and
I
these
don't
definitely look
know,
kind of
bro. 3
trash.
years is long.
I mean, I think we a little spoiled. You know what I'm saying?
We're
I don't
very spoiled. We're
I
very
don't mind.
spoiled.
I don't mind if I don't mind. And
That's just the
he been
climate
doing other
today.
shit too. Like
That's just the musical climate today. You're releasing within 3 years, typically. Like,
I don't mind. I
But
don't
Joey
mind.
does so much. He does so many other things though,
uh-huh.
To
bro.
that
He
point.
does so many other things,
That's
man.
true.
Like
Because
the
his face
acting.
is still there. You're right. You're
Yeah, man. Like the acting and the fashion and like I walked in the fucking Macy's like last year, seen a nigga
I know
doing
you.
some pose like this with with the
right.
cologne.
Y'all
doing
both do it?
yeah,
Y'all
no,
both do the
bro.
pose?
BJ, I know you seen that shit at Macy's, bro. And
Nigga,
you know
what?
what the first thing my black ass did, Dylan? I went right up to that perfume lady. Yo, let me smell that real quick. That's my man. Yeah, let me get it. It's my man Joey, bro. What are we talking about?
That's a
Bro,
real fan right there.
yeah, man. And I got my own cologne. I'm very strict on like how I smell. I got my own cologne. I'm not going to disclose that information.
I'll say it
But
to
I
everybody
def
right now.
relax, bro. Just relax, bro.
Just like,
Yeah.
But
Hey
but
man,
I definitely was like, yo, I definitely wanted to get this a whiff, and it could be a secondary cologne, yeah, because you need the secondary cologne. So you know,
gotta have options. That Tom
yeah.
Ford ombre is very nice. That Versace Eros is very nice. And
Was that what it? Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
if your pockets ain't nice yet, can't go wrong with the old polo blue. You know what I'm saying? That polo blue
Polo
is gonna get
blue,
you
some
right.
I'm more of a
Dracar
polo
Noir,
red. I'm more of
a
a
little
polo
bit of
red for the
Not mad at that.
backup.
Not
Yeah,
mad.
I'm more of a polo red for the backup, but blue's nice too. Blue's nice too. You
I
know.
got.
gonna get you a
You
little.
can't get the polo red, the polo black. The Ralph is gonna get you together always. You can't go wrong with Ralphie. So, hey man,
What's
we I
up, do? What was you saying, do?
The Dracar Noir, I think is how you say it. Dracar Noir or whatever. That was good. Cheap. Dylan Blue, because it's got my name in it, so you got to do it. By
Wow,
Versace.
wow.
Yo, that's what get you right.
To get you right. All right, now, do y'all have any other new music? But we're gonna get into J. Cole. We're gonna get into that. But anything besides that you wanted to get into?
I
Any new
just wanted to
drops?
highlight Rocky Fresh, Chicago young legend. You know what I mean? He put Driving 88 finally on streaming platforms. That definitely took me back to high school, bro. Into the future, one of my favorite joints as a kid, bro. So if y'all got a chance, it's definitely, I listened to it. It's definitely sounds very like 2012, 2013. But like I said, super nostalgic. And it's just shouts out Rocky Fresh, bro.
Yep.
I saw him at an event a couple years back and was like, bro, I've been a fan, bro, for forever. G. He was super cool. So shouts out to bro for not being a dick in real life. Yeah, yeah, man. If you see this, we fuck with you still.
Dude, any new music you wanted to shout out?
Not really. I think my boy Rex Life Raj is putting something together.
Yeah, he's cooking.
He's been bubbling up. I'm excited
He
for that for sure.
I saw the little snippet. Them snippets be hard. Snippets be hard as shit, boy. Them
He's
snippets
always
get
been
you.
great at those, man. He really
That,
has. What you
that
got, BJ?
snippet.
One more thing that Dylan had brought up the last time we recorded when he was like, "Hey, Wiz is out here, bro." I doubled back and
Fam.
listened to the freestyle,
Fam.
and I listened to the verse that he did with Lil Russell.
Fam.
Wiz is out here, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. Wiz is out here, bro. I am optimistic about this Christian OJ, bro.
I don't know what's happening.
He in his duffel for real. I'm fucking with it. I'm fucking
What's
with it.
happening? Wait, what's
Brother,
happening? What are we talking
brother,
about? There's a freestyle?
brother,
Is there a freestyle?
Bro,
It is. It is. It is.
Freestyle?
you better get on it.
I don't know what's happening, bro.
get on it.
All right, okay.
It is. Man.
There's
Wiz
a
is out here.
freestyle out there. All right. You can't help a nigga out? Where's it at? Like, what
Bro,
we doing? Is it LA Leaky?
all right, so he hopped on the Squabble Up beat and he did a freestyle over it. Roll It Up is what it's called. And it's fucking gas, bro.
Okay. All right.
Wait.
All right.
And then he got a song, Lil Russell. He got a song with Lil
Yes,
Russell.
bro.
That's fire. He got a song. The verse is fire.
He been on Black Boy Max recently too. Like
It's
I
outside.
love it. I love that he's fucking. It makes me feel like a kid again, bro. Like
He outside.
Wiz needs to be in the mix, bro. He just
Wiz
needs
definitely needs to be in the mix. Now,
He
we
has
love
to,
Wiz,
bro.
bro.
He
Now, we
has
love
to.
Wiz. He definitely has to be in the mix, bro.
He's got like a weird goat energy, but it's not because he's like he's like
Nah,
the best
he-
rapper.
yeah.
You know
Yo,
what I mean?
he's
Like,
next in line for Snoop, bro. He's the next. He's like our generation Snoop, bro. And like when
That's
we
it.
love Snoop and we want Snoop here forever, but when life's like it's gonna be Wiz. Like Wiz is the one to take that
It's
mantle.
a fact.
You know what I'm
It's a fact.
saying?
I don't know if he's gonna be outside like Snoop.
I don't think so either. So that's why Dylan is
He
like
give me more. He
loving
Yo.
this shit. That's why
give me
Dylan is
more
loving this
currency
shit.
vibes.
I
He give me
need
more
it.
currency
No,
vibes.
1000%,
Give me more. I
1000%.
feel like he's a younger currency, and not to compare him to nobody, but yeah, I just feel like he just really moved at his own pace. He dropped.
No,
I'm happy that he
1000%.
started to just drop quality shit again. And yeah, bro, I'm fucking the blog era. The blog era niggas is back, bro.
They're killing it.
As we transitioned in, we transitioned into code, bro. The blog era niggas is back, man.
For sure. Well, yeah. Well, here J. Cole. So we just want to talk about. He dropped the 2 singles, right? Port Antonio. He did that late last year, and then he did Clouds. These are just like random, just J. Coleing, right? Blog era type shit. Really, he dropped it on his website. If you're like
Inevitable.
subscribed to his
Yep.
his blog website where he did his podcast, storytelling, all that kind of stuff. Which, by the way, is amazing. Like one of the head honchos doing like a direct to consumer like that. You know what I mean? And strictly for the fans. I guess let's just start with just the music, right? The 2 singles, Port Antonio and Clouds. Where are we at with it? Let me hear you, Dill.
Fam. All right, so that Port Antonio, we're late on a review on that. But what I'd say about that is I didn't really like that. He still commented on the beef and shit, and it's like,
Oh, now you gonna do a 360, G? Because that wasn't the energy in the group chat.
no, listen.
That wasn't
Can
the
I
energy
get
in
it
the
off?
chat.
I mean, can I talk? Damn.
No, because you doing a 360.
No. I'm not though. You gotta
All
let
right,
me
go ahead.
speak.
Go
You
ahead.
gotta
Go
let
ahead.
me have my words get out my
You're
mouth.
right. Go ahead.
Okay?
Go ahead.
All right. No, look. So look. If we're talking about Port Antonio as a comparison to Clouds, I don't fuck with it as much for that reason. Because it's not as much talking about
Why are you comparing them?
At this point, because we're bringing them both up and they're not really relevant to each other. I don't feel like so. So I'm trying to compare them to each other is what's happening. So what I would say is, to me, I just want to speak on clouds more than anything. That's my main point. Because
You
Port
don't even care
Antonio was a
about
while
Port
ago.
Antonio.
Passed. I'm good on that.
For real? Are you for real?
I listened to it. I listened to Port Antonio the first time I heard it, and I haven't really listened to it again. I love the song, but it's like that clouds, man. The reason I added that because I wanted to talk about this, bro. Dude, like this is just what we need. Like this is just what you need. It's like all these people talk about, damaged reputations and damaged careers and yada yada yada. And that's all cool and all until fucking J. Cole releases Clouds and it's fucking incredible. And then we're all sitting there in our where we were with our judgments before, like, damn, I mean, J. Cole's still fucking incredible. Like, he just needs to keep doing this, like, so that track made me so happy to hear. He's talking about something that's relevant, that's not pertaining to, all this drama around the beef, which has been almost like, I feel like suffocating to him. Um, and I'm just happy to see some good fucking music come out of it. I mean, he's talking about some real shit, like the takeover of AI and the loss of the individual and whatnot. It's really cool to see. And so I was super excited when I heard the track. And that's my take on it, really.
You want me to go or you got it?
You got it, BJ. Go ahead.
Word. I mean,
just the music.
Word. I mean, I think musically, but overall. But so just commenting on the music, I feel like on Port Antonio, solid song. You know what I'm saying? To your point, I didn't particularly care about him in that second verse of Port Antonio, kind of relitigating why he decided to do what he did in regards to the beef, because you did it. It's over. Let's move past it. Still thought the song was fine, but I just didn't. Me personally, I didn't particularly care to hear that version. I don't care anymore. So like, yeah.
Same. That's kind of where I'm at with it. I think. Yeah, I don't care about his side of it anymore.
Yeah. But on Clouds, just a classic ride smoke song. You know what I'm saying? First verse, he kind of just talking his shit. You can hear the bong rips in the background. The second verse, bro, the social commentary, he talking about what's going on in the world. You know what I'm saying? Not defined by my fortune, I'm defined by my rhymes. And if you don't water your grass, it don't get green. You know what I mean? They don't. He talking about the control of the billionaires. Like, bro, I love that. I love that he's leaning into. I feel like he's really leaning into like his core fan base. Like, I feel like the people that like the people that love OJ Cole, you love Clouds. And I like that it's polarizing too. Like, I like that people are like, they either super fuck with it or like they are not fucking with it. Cause like that means like you're resonating with people. Like you're making motherfuckers feel something. And
right.
And yeah, bro, I just love that he has something to say, and I love that he's using all the resources available to him to say it. Yeah, man, I think he's been on a crazy run, even in the midst of the beef, post beef, he's been on a crazy run and he hasn't slowed down.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, I think he's rapping his ass off, bro. Like that's my overall feeling listening to Clouds. Like, the nigga's just rapping his ass off, and it's super refreshing to hear. And as somebody that's loves social commentary, that is into politics and what's going on in the world, it's refreshing to hear rappers like address that shit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, bro, I think Clouds is an incredible record. Especially for like just him, it just being some shit he just kind of threw out there into the ether.
For real.
Yeah, bro, I'm can't wait. He just keep building. He hasn't missed. He ain't missed yet, bro. Like, even like I didn't particularly care for Port. I didn't think Port Antonio was crazy or groundbreaking, but I didn't think it was bad. He hasn't missed yet, and I'm super excited for the project. And I feel like he's gonna give us something in between the fall off. Like, I feel like he's gonna give us like a little EP.
Was that not Might Delete Later? Was that not what that was?
Maybe you to your point, yeah. But
I
I
think
mean,
he's
but he
gonna do
got got.
another
I don't
one.
know though.
I
But
think
that
he's
felt
gonna
like
do
a
another
real
one,
yeah. I
BJ.
feel like
Because if
that
you
was like an album. I feel like he's gonna give us like an E, like a real E, like I feel like he's gonna give us like another like a 5-pack or a 7-pack or something.
I
Um,
ain't gonna lie. I think that nigga gearing up for motherfucking annihilation of the. I think he's about to do the fall off and go out on like what's when Thanos snapped the fingers, bro. Like just go off somewhere and just chill out, bro. Like I think it's a wrap for him, bro.
I don't know, bro.
I think he about to drop like the best shit he's ever dropped in his life and just go farm somewhere and just chill out, bro.
If he did, I wouldn't be mad at it. But like he said, like on the post, on the post that like the reason he hasn't been super consistent on posting on the blog is because he's been super locked in on the music, super locked in the music and balancing like his family. And like you hear the locked inness. Like
Oh,
the
for
nigga is in the
sure.
lab. Like you could he hoodie mellow in this shit right now. Like
yeah.
I'm
Two
fucking with it.
things. Two things I wanted to say real quick too is just like one. Did y'all see the producers that he tagged on there?
When it was I know he said he did a little bit of it. It was damn, I'm mad I didn't write this
I want
down.
to tell you. I don't want to tell you. I want you to get it, bro.
Oh fuck.
I'll give you a hint. He's a Dreamville like deep
Yes,
cut.
fuck. Now go ahead, bro, because I ain't got it. I ain't got it in my notes. I'm
So
blue.
now you gonna be mad too. Omen, bro.
I'm about to say, yeah, Omen maybe. Yeah.
Omen,
That's
bro. Like
fire.
I love that, bro. I'm a big fan of Omen. Whenever I get any Omen, I can't get.
Yeah,
So that
like
was
he's
really
still
dope
in
to
the
see.
fact that he's still in the mix and still
Yeah, and it just goes to show you, like, that's J. Cole. Like, he's not. This music shit is more than just like a
yeah.
business.
That's the
Like
first dude he ever signed. I remember that,
it's
bro. I
crazy.
remember that.
It's crazy. I love that. I wanted to point that out, and then two, I wanted to comment, BJ. I do think that he might be gearing up to just drop. If it's not like another mixtape, I don't think this is the last time we see another random single at all.
I definitely don't think that.
You look at that post, like when he posted it on Instagram, and like what he said, he was like, "Oh shit, I have a blog now. I can post whatever the fuck I want to. Damn, I
For
can
real.
post a song out there. I didn't even have a title for it 20 minutes
Yeah.
ago, and then I just fucking put it up. Like it was just like it was fucking incredible. Like it was effortless. It feels like it was just effortless. Like I was just sitting there on my phone, wrote this fucking incredible verse, figured I could put it up. Like what the fuck? It's insane.
The
Uh,
punchlines, bro. It's like he was in certain pockets, like he remind like the speed that he was rapping in, like bro, he was rapping his ass off, bro. High level rapping on that shit, bro.
Agreed. That's all I got to say about that.
So with the Clouds joint, he seemed to have pissed off two individuals. Sir Frederick Gibbs. I'm just telling you what I'm just letting you know what
Yeah,
happened. I didn't do
Bro,
this
you got
shit.
to let the people know. You got to let the
I
people
didn't do
know.
this shit. Sir Frederick Gibbs
Right.
and Sir Kevin Durant. Which which one? What we doing first? What we doing first?
we can go Freddie Gibbs. We should do Freddie.
All right, Sir Frederick Gibbs.
I didn't see he pissed off KD.
He pissed off Kevin Durant, but we'll get there later. So well, it's different, right?
I
Like
got you. I
KD
got
got
you.
pissed off, but it's
Yeah,
different. So
we'll get there.
with
We'll
Sir
get there.
Frederick Gibbs, he is directly angry at J. Cole.
Right.
I guess he's I guess there was something within the bars or the lines where I don't know. I guess J.
Talking
Cole
that
said
shit. He talking that shit.
yeah, J. Cole is just talking that shit, right? And
I'm
I
killing
guess
rappers. I'm killing niggas, and
yeah, and yeah, he's killing niggas. And I
I'm
guess
sending rappers to
Yep.
martyrs.
Yep.
Freddie Gibbs, I guess there was some line or something. There's like a saying, like if it apply, let it if it don't apply, then let it fly, right? Like I guess there's a line or a bar in there where Sir Frederick Gibbs felt it applied to him. And I guess he went on a burner Instagram account or some shit and said, quote, niggas be rapping about how they kill rappers and they kill careers, blah, blah, blah. But he be backing out of rap beefs. And then the yawn emoji. And I guess that was either on a burner or a regular, or I don't know. It's some weird.
He posts a lot of funny meme shit. You know what I mean? So like his regular Instagram is run by the label, and then because he's perpetually posting inappropriate shit.
Yeah,
or what
and get banned and shit.
Instagram deems. Yeah, so like it's he got a lot. He be having a lot of different ones.
And you know, this is like I don't know, like
It's a valid point.
it's a valid point. I really hope it's not true. I'm gonna just get my point off real quick and I'll let y'all go. Like, I really hope it ain't true, just because, like, number one, they're peers. Let's be clear. These two are peers. Like, they were at the double XL freshman shoot together. They came up at the same time. So Freddie Gibbs don't see J. Cole as this like mystical, like, you know what I'm saying, like you know, how we were just talking about him, like this amazing, mystical, untouchable rapper deity in the rap industry, right? In the rap world, right? He sees him as a contemporary, a peer, right? And then like there's songs, I don't even know what song it is, but there's songs where like Freddie Gibbs is he samples J. Cole's voice where J. Cole's talking about how he's giving Freddie Gibbs his flowers, right? So I'm just kind of like and then with the album that he just released where he's talking about like his deal with the devil and how he's got to let shit breathe with everything that was going on with his career, everything outside of the music, like this is not going along in line with anything that's been happening with the past. It's just not consistent. And you know, it's like to for this to be happening with just two people that I just really care about, like lyrically, you know, some people that like, you know, music that I'm really influenced by. I really just don't like seeing I don't want to see like I just don't like to see that. You know what I mean? I don't know. That's just kind of where I'm at with it. I really want to see Freddie Gibbs just keep rapping his ass off because like that's what works. You know what I'm saying? That's what works for him. You know what I'm saying? Like you can beef and do all the internet game shit, but I think what Freddie Gibbs would have come down to is like just making dope quality music. That's what we all really care about. That's what saved him, really. Where the internet shit, it may have took him here
For real.
to a level, but when it all came crashing down, what saved him was like just rapping his ass off and making good music. And it's like the moment you make an amazing album, the first thing I hear about with your name is you on a burner account dissing J. Cole,
I don't. Yeah.
which is like, you know, the best song of the year so far. You know what I'm saying? So
I don't know about that.
the way you was just talking about the shit, you know what I'm saying?
I'm not
Nigga,
mad at it.
two things can be true at the same time. He can rap his ass off, and it could not be the best song of the year.
Top one of the top 5 songs of the year. How about that?
That's your opinion.
So I don't know. That's where I'm at with it.
Yeah, just weird. Like Freddie Gibbs, you got a lot to say about some people. When there's a lot that could be said about you in this past year and some change, brother. Like some crazy shit. I saw this
Yeah,
man
as
in
a
the
rap beef,
butthole.
what you as a
I
rap
don't want
beef?
to do that. Like I'm just saying. Like dog, nobody talks about it. It's cool, but like
Because we
yo,
love
like
Freddie Gibbs, bro.
right,
Like he
right. We love
spits.
you. So like this just feels I don't know like
He can't have an
distasteful.
opinion of a
Cool.
peer.
Keep it to yourself. Why you got to share it?
Why? He did. He
Because
didn't. He put
that
it on
tears
his
down.
Instagram.
Because the thing is these are not just acquaintances, right? These are people that have shared the same circles, shared the same breath, had fucking conversations with each other, like shared conversations where they both said they respect each other, and then you're coming out here and say it to him. That's like that's not cool, bro. Like what the fuck? We have a personal relationship. Why do you feel like you got to come out there and out of the whole song, the entire song, out of every fucking incredible thing he says in that song, that's what you want to take away? Like, bro, shut the fuck up. That's how I felt about it. It was like, go listen to the fucking song. And the last thing you're gonna think about is him saying that fucking bar, bro. Like, nobody gives a fuck. Like,
And doing
that's
it
how
from a
I
burn
feel.
and doing it from a burner account is
Well,
just corny,
that's
bro.
different. It's not a burner. It's
There's
not a
nuance
burner.
to that. Like I
Cause,
said, his
cause
actual account is run by his
right.
label. Like
It's
he
not
uses it.
necessarily a burner. I
Yeah,
agree.
like
It's not
it's a
because he's
personal
not
account.
hiding from it. He's not
Yeah,
hiding from it. Like,
it's a personal account. It's a
right.
burner in the sense of it's not his official.
The label is running it. That
Yeah,
the label.
Yeah.
it's not like he was trying to sneak and say the shit. He
Right.
can have an opinion. Like he doesn't have to like the shit.
You can, but
What if he feels dissed? Like I would agree
Then
with
let that nigga
BJ.
if
If
he
I
do, he will
I would
respond.
I would agree with BJ. Like you can have it if you feel like this nigga is dissing me. You can have it. Like I feel that like 1,000%. Like I definitely do. But like if you just clowning this
who the
great
fuck's
quality,
dissing Freddie Gibbs.
How can we applaud Rayvon and Daylight for taking shots at Joey Badass?
Because it's music.
Bro, he can
respond with music. Like that's what we care. We care about music. If Sir Frederick Gibbs dropped a diss track to J. Cole, what the fuck you think we doing right now, bro? What you think we starting the show off with?
That might just be how he feels. And he's not the only person that feels like that. There is a group of people that feel like some of those spicy bars don't hit the same when you done backed out on a pup. Like when you telling niggas pause, you were taking on the chin. Like that's a valid criticism. Like,
to be true, I am one of those people.
Come on, so what are we talking about?
I am definitely one of those people who I definitely was not. I was cool on Cloud. I was cool on Portos. I don't want to say nothing, but I'm 1,000% one of those people. You know what I'm saying?
What are we really talking about, bro? Like he didn't diss the nigga. He just said some of them bars they don't hit the same. Like you got words for No Name and Lil and Diggy, but like when the big dog came to, you backed out.
And what did that do though? Like what did that do? What did that do? You went to a whole other account to fucking go ahead and post some shit.
We just had the conversation.
I'm just saying, bro. Like even if he did it, go post it on your account. What does it do?
The label runs that. He's not. It was some funny shit.
Take it all out. Take it all out. Let's just say that he was on his account. If he was just, let's just take that all out.
That is his official account. That's
cool. Cool. Then he posted. That's not what I'm talking about. Brian, I'm not focusing on that, brother. All right, listen, I'm just saying. Look, I think it's just corny, bro. Like, what do you get out of that?
So niggas can't voice their opinion on their social media. That's crazy.
They can, but it's corny, especially if you're You can, but it's corny when you're Sir Frederick Gibbs and in your Sir Frederick Gibbs position. It's corny.
Freddie Gibbs has done corny.
I can go back on that. How about this, Brian?
We all have done corny things in our lives.
How about I quote tweet him real quick? Say,
come on,
people be rapping about yada yada yada, but showing their asshole on the internet and shit. I can post that up there. I'm just saying, bro, because you are not. What the fuck are you? Who are you like appealing to, bro? You are not fucking some Freddie, bro. You took a major blow to your rep last year. Let's not just act like that was just a.
And then he dropped one of the best albums of last year. Like
I agree, and let's let that be the focus.
Yeah,
not you
like
being
you don't
an
need
asshole.
to be doing this.
Not you being an asshole.
I really wish if this was really him on a real account, really feeling.
That is his real account.
Okay. if he's really him on his real account, really feeling these feelings. I think because of the MC he is, like, you know, if this nigga put this on a 2-minute Alchemist beat, my nigga,
different story.
It's a different story.
It might not be. It might not be real beef though. He could just be doing the same shit that we're doing right now, which is just he's making a general statement about
on X.
On Instagram.
It's okay. It's corny, but it's okay. It would have been better on the Alchemist beat. We would have loved it on the Alchemist beat.
We might still get that.
We would have loved it on the Alchemist beat. This don't help you. Don't help you. Now, next nigga that got pissed off was Sir Kevin Durant. Now, this was more of celebration of J. Cole, I guess. He was more angry at just the outside people who are not respecting the music. And I guess he went to X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it, posted the song, and he was like, I don't care about none of that fake tough guy shit. And that was it. I didn't see nothing else. Like, I don't know if there was, like, I really didn't take shit from it, to be honest. I know BJ threw this in there, and you kind of look more into it. It's like a jab at Kendrick, this and that, and the third.
Kendrick, yeah.
This to me seemed like some corny internet shit. If one of y'all want to really enlighten me on what's really going on, because I think I'm just uninformed, really.
He fuck with Drake and he not fucking with niggas.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. Like he rocks with Drake. He been rocked with Drake. That's been his guy. Like
and
he rocks with Jay Electronica. Like he loves Jay Electronica. Like that's his guy. Like I think this is just
famous niggas can have opinions on hip hop too, y'all. That's all I'm gonna say. That's my overall opinion on all this shit.
Yeah, this feels more like that. I like that statement. This feels more like that because he ain't a rapper. Nigga, I don't want to hear Kevin Durant on the Alchemist beat.
Damn, so we can't talk about basketball because we got NBA
I
niggas.
don't
That's crazy, bro.
even.
That's crazy, dog. That's crazy to me, bro.
What's crazy?
We can't have an opinion on NBA niggas because we don't hoop.
I
Because
didn't
we
say
don't NBA
that.
to hoop.
I didn't.
That's essentially what you're saying, though.
No. I said it's. If you are a rapper and
So
this is
it's
your
corny and we
peer,
don't like a nigga because we don't hoop. That's fucked up.
no. That's not what I'm saying, BJ. That's not what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Kevin Durant can say that, but he ain't a rapper, right? So he's just another nigga on X. Fuck it. Sir Frederick Gibbs, J. Cole is
Is
my
in the
friend,
okay,
my
I got you.
contemporary. He is like, bro, I am sitting next to Sir Frederick Gibbs, nigga. So
I
like,
get,
if you putting out some boof or whatever, I'm gonna come at you with this heat, nigga. Your shit is trash, and I'm on this Alchemist beat with it. If
right.
we talking about respecting the game, that's what it is. Now, if you don't give a fuck, then it is what it is. Who cares, right? But we saying it's corny when you are in Sir Frederick Gibbs' seat. When you're Kevin Durant's seat, you homeboys with Drake. You got collaborations with Drake. You mad cool with Jay Electronica. Jay Electronica dropped the whole album or some shit because you dropped 30 in the finals, right? Like so that, and they both had beef with Kendrick. They both had their situations with Kendrick. So I could see it's kind of being in a political, like these are my guys thing, whatever. But I really didn't even take it as like shots at Kendrick. I think he was just like, yo, like this shit's fire. I didn't really understand it. I'm trying to see where like the connection of this is a shot at Mr. Lamar. I don't really understand that connection. I think people are kind of just trying to, I don't know, keep this shit alive or something.
And that could be it. Niggas is running with it. I might have just ran with it. But
No,
I just thought it was interesting. But I'm just saying, y'all.
KD overall just has always kind of
uh,
pissed me off, though, bro.
elaborate.
You want to talk about burner accounts? Motherfucker is the king of them, bro. First off,
He
and
put
then
a name
second
to it.
off, it's just like I don't know, like I don't know. I watch him on the court and stuff, and it's all you want to talk about fake tough guy. Like you
Oh
look like
my
the fake
god.
tough guy.
Oh my
That's
god.
what it
Nigga,
seems like. Like
Here you go.
just saying. I'm just saying.
my
Just
nigga from
saying.
the trenches, bro. He'll beat your ass for real. He'll beat a lot of niggas' asses for real.
I mean, he's
Absolutely.
fucking 7 foot. I would hope
And you can
so,
say
but
what you can add every many
I would hope
caveats
so,
to it
bro.
as you want. A lot of niggas that be woofing ain't gonna say that shit to his face.
That's a fact.
Okay,
You
I'm
He
still
know,
not no
saying that
fake
it's
tough guy.
corny. Nah, bro. All right, well then Kendrick's not either, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, what do we? If we're throwing blows,
I'm not saying
I'm
the
just
nigga right.
saying. No, I'm just saying. I've also been watching KD on the court recently. He's just been, bro. It feels like every fucking game he goes to, he's got a fucking jaw with somebody. It's like, bro, play the fucking game. Like, I want to see you be Spider. You know what I
Then my
mean?
nigga
Like,
just dropped. Didn't he just drop 27, 26 last night?
yeah, probably
Come on,
bitching his
man.
ear off too.
As
Fuck
he
KD.
does.
That's how I
yo,
feel,
Dylan,
bro.
bro, I don't even want to hear you talk basketball ever again. I ain't gonna
Team
lie to
Kitty.
you, bro.
Team Kitty.
I don't want to hear you talk basketball ever again. Anyway,
That's
last
just
thing
how I
on
feel.
music. Last thing on music. The Roots Picnic, they got their annual summer festival. I'm not gonna lie. I have to be at this event. I must be there. I've been in school every year, missing this shit, trying to get my degree and shit. No more.
Uh,
No
uh,
more, bro.
uh.
I'm pulling up to the Roots Picnic. I'm looking for the Bohemians, the curly hair Bohemians. I'm off the mushroom chocolate bars, whatever they got going on over there. I'm trying to go to the Roots Picnic, bro.
Yes.
I'm sick of missing this shit.
Yes.
So the
I don't even
headliner,
look.
it's May 31st to June 1st.
Ooh.
That's soon,
They
bro.
got that boy
Damn.
D'Angelo outside. They got that
Yo.
boy D'Angelo outside.
So headliner D'Angelo with
Lenny
the Roots,
Kravitz?
Lenny Kravitz,
That'd
Meek
be
Mill,
fire.
Meek Mill in Philly. I'm not a Meek Mill guy, but Meek Mill in Philadelphia. That's an experience.
It's a vibe. That's gonna be a vibe.
Miguel, legend. Glorilla, doing her thing. Tim's, Lotto, Kaytranada, legend. Jeezy,
Catronata fire.
Push and
Black,
Malice.
Pusha T, Black Thought, 2 Chainz, Malice, Jagged Edge,
Yo, what is Funk Flex doing there, bro?
Music Soul Child,
Probably
Funk
DJing.
Flex.
Probably DJing.
Okay.
It's
And
still
they got a
cold.
bunch of other folks. Anyone else that Raheem Devon's gonna be
Kirk
there?
Franklin?
Bro,
Hey,
Funk
they do
Flex. I
such
don't
a
even see Kirk Franklin on there.
he's all the way
they
at
do
the
such
bottom.
a good job at curating like such a wider like assortment of music. Like
Yeah,
It's so dope. It
Yeah.
really is like a celebration. It really is a celebration of music, bro.
Yeah, black music, black culture, you know what I'm saying? It's
It's
amazing,
just
bro.
fire.
And I love that it's in Philadelphia, and I love that you don't hear any stupid wild shit coming from this every year. They
Oh
keep
man,
it professional, they keep it dope, they keep it festival.
this ain't Rolling
Like,
Loud.
this ain't no stupid ass Rolling Loud Woodstock shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like people gonna go home and show up, have fun, and go home and be safe and Mac and do all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Push.
yeah, man. Like this is something I'm really, really looking forward to. I have to be there. I don't know how I'm gonna get there, but like I have to. This is something I must do. So yeah, if it if it falls on a Tuesday, we ain't recording shit. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. All right, that's good on the music. Is there anything else? I think that's much it on music, right? You got anything else? All right, cool. So next thing we wanted to get into was the NFL. The NFL starting in 2025, every single NFL game will no longer be exclusive to television. So what that means is every single game will now be able to be streamed one way or another, whether that's YouTube TV, Fubo TV, Paramount, Peacock, whatever else it is going on, or even like your even now the local channels will now have certain streaming sites to where you can get to the game. So it's no longer just going to be on like like the three NBC local channels or whatever. Like you can be somewhere and like get it on your phone. Get it as long as you got internet, you can get to it. So I'm really just interested, like because this is obviously like what's the future look like, right? This is kind of one of those things. So I'm gonna start with you, BJ. Like, where do you think this is kind of heading in? What direction is kind of heading in with just like the streaming of all these games and stuff right now?
I mean, as if I'm reading the article correctly, it sounds like it'll be good for consumers. Um, it and maybe not the best for like TV networks, which I'm interested to see like how do like the ESPN. I mean, they have an app though, so maybe. Um, but I don't know. It makes me a little like it makes me a little worried and a little sad that we are moving into an era where like you have to have Wi-Fi, you have to have like
Yeah, for
a
real.
phone, or like
Nah, for sure.
you can't just you can't go sit at a bar and just watch the game. Like just put the game on the TV, bro. Like I and ideally, like I said, it sounds like it'll be good for consumers as long as you got a Wi-Fi. I guess ideally, as long as you have Wi-Fi, you'll be able to watch the game. And I guess that may not be any different from like as if you had an antenna to like on your TV, like you'd be able to watch it. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It all just I'm skeptical. I'm skeptical. That's my general feeling. I'm skeptical, and I don't know what they're doing for real.
Do you think it's like this because of like all the competitors? You know what I mean? Like Sunday night football is this stream, Thursday night is that stream, these are that stream. Like the 3 o'clock games are like the 4:25 games are this stream. Like, do you think that has anything to do with the decisions?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely think it could. I think it's the exclusiveness of it all
Hmm.
too. Like like you go to Netflix, they can do a lot bigger of production on an event than say a cable can or something like that. And so everybody nowadays has Netflix, has Hulu, typically, right? And so that's their thought process is, well, we're just going to find these people where they're at. They're already
Like
here.
middleman.
Let's just get it to them where they're at, right? And so instead of, because it's hard to do both, right? You can't have deals with the cable companies and with Netflix, the Hulu's and all that, and have your games on both platforms. It just doesn't work that way. It won't be allowed, and so they have to go one way or the other. They feel that more of their reachable audience is on these apps, and I honestly don't disagree with them. It does kind of suck that now everything's going to have to be subscription based. I'm sure they're going to have some fucking way for it to be monetized off of, which is just annoying as hell. That's the part that sucks about all of it. Is it's not necessarily how it's delivered as far as the platform goes to me, but it's the consumption of it used to be a free thing where it was like you're saying, BJ, everybody had access to it. It wasn't something. It wasn't a pay to play type thing, um, which just sucks. It speaks to talk about the fucking clouds track that we were talking about. How everything is moving
Billionaires,
to a
bro.
subscription based platform, so that you're indefinitely stuck in these cycles of paying these people, and it's just they get you to rely on these things, and then you're stuck with them, and it's just we have to it's just another way that things are monopolized, and it sucks, but it's the beauty of capitalism. So. Um, yeah, man. Yeah. That's my take on all of it. I think the Netflix thing and all that, and what they're moving to is interesting, but I don't like it.
Yeah, I mean, like we'll just kind of see what happens, man. I mean, I think that's what was really keeping television alive. Really, was like those games. Really, at this point, like TV is starting to kind of. I mean, like what cartoons? Like that's probably really what's keeping it afloat at this point. So I guess we'll see, man. We'll kind of see how it all goes.
I mean, and to your point, bro, like I can't even watch. Like I can't watch Bulls games like on the local, like the CBS. Like I don't know what the fuck they did, but I don't know if they didn't renew the contract or whatever. But like they're supposed to be like a station that's supposed to be centralized for like
Yeah,
all like all Chicago sports content. I
yeah.
don't know where the fuck that is though.
It's just gone. It's
I don't know.
gone. That should be in. That should be in every single city, bruh.
And it's
Like,
and it was though, like that was the case. So I don't know. I guess the NFL is like looking at taking out the middleman and saying fuck those local networks. Uh,
that's crazy, bro. I
we'll
don't
just
like that at all,
to
bro.
your point, Dylan. They'll work directly with they'll just work directly with the consumer. We'll take the middleman out, and if you got as long as you got Wi-Fi, you can watch our product.
But
Um,
yo, but then like you take out those local, that's less reporters, that's less communicate, like the real local media, bro. Like that's important, man. Like you know what I'm saying. Like that stuff is really important because when the mainstream media comes into the city, who are they going to? They're going to the people who have been doing the ins and outs, like
Right.
you know what I mean, talking to them all every single day, like you know what I mean. And those are the people
The
that the
beat
athletes,
writers.
those are the athletes that the people like. That's who they're going to talk to. Is like, yo, I know him. I'm gonna keep going to him. Like there's a relationship here. I
Right.
trust that he won't slander my name or this on the third.
Or
You know
give
what
me
I'm
bad
saying? Like
information. Yeah.
that shit's about to go out the window. You know what I mean? And BJ down here in Orlando, they got they used to it was like there was some channel. It wasn't even a local channel. It was like Buying Sports or something like that. It's like a step under all these other sports like CBS Sports and ESPN or Five. It's like a step under that, but it was local. They just did like a deal with FanDuel or something and it's like I don't even catch the Magic games on there no more. I used to put them on at the bar that I work at, and it's like now it's like when it's like yo, let me see the Magic game. People would say, let me see the Magic game. I just take it to that channel. I already knew it'd be on there. They
yeah,
did that FanDuel Sports because the sports betting is making the money now for real. So now they got to do a collab with them. So now they got to like control what's get puts on there. So now when the Magic game's on, it's like a horse racing because you know what? People are betting on that. People are betting on like the horse racing and all this other kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, dude, like it's a lot bigger than what than what we kind of see right now. And I guess, but it's just the direction that it's going into, man.
that's what I'm saying.
Like,
I'm skeptical in it. I just don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
yeah, I guess we'll find out, man. I mean, the NFL doing everything right as far as last year was concerned, man. They did their thing, you know. So I guess we'll see what happens.
Shouts out Tubi. Shouts out Tubi. They motherfuckers was watching the Super Bowl on that shit. That shit was
Tubi,
they was doing their thing. I ain't they did
Tubi's
it better
free. Is
than
Tubi
Netflix.
free?
Tubi free as fuck.
That's awesome.
Tubi free as fuck.
I don't work, but that's awesome. That's awesome. Well, all right, man. So this is going to be the end of our episode, but we have a new segment with my man Brian Jones. You know what I'm saying? So we just gonna let you go in and take it away, my boy. What we got going on?
Word. So yo, this is a new segment. Shouts out to the gang for allowing me the space to do this. We're not gonna do it every episode. I'm gonna try not to ramble too much and offer solutions as well. Cause I don't want to just be out here ranting without having nothing, without having no direction for folks. But this is a segment called Smoove Soapbox. It'll be it'll give me space to kind of highlight issues going on in the world that I think it's important that we talk about or at least highlight. If it's maybe in the form of like a classroom education, if I can do that. I do have a degree in political science, so by no means am I super well versed in this thing, but I do have some expertise in some of the
Nah, he
things,
got a degree in political science. Y'all
some
heard
of
the
the stuff that we
motherfucker.
talked
Y'all heard him.
about.
Y'all heard him.
You hear me?
Ain't no humbleness around here.
You
He
hear
got
me,
a degree
man?
in political science.
Hey, talk that talk. You hear me?
Yeah. What the
So
fuck?
this will be the
Dylan, you muted, but stay muted. Stay muted because BJ getting his shit off. Yeah, yeah. You ain't got nothing to say. It's over
yo.
with.
This
BJ
this
getting
will
his
be the
shit off.
last
Stay
Tuesday.
muted. Stay muted,
This
my
will be the
boy.
last Tuesday of Black History Month. So I did want to kind of just talk about Black History Month under Trump in 2025. Uh, and it's been interesting, right? It's been interesting. Um, he held a celebration last Thursday at the White House honoring Tiger Woods. He and then surprise it really was like a party for real. And at the same time of him hosting a party, he's also his White House has sent out directives throughout the agents throughout the government agencies that report to the White House saying that they aren't allowed to observe Black History Month anymore. Um, so ensuing absolute chaos throughout the government. You know what I mean? Along with that, he's celebrating Black History Month while also undermining Black History present or Black present. You know what I mean? In the sense of doing his best to make black blackness, people of color, anything that is in relation to DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusion. And again, those that is a initiative that was brought out of a necessity because as data has shown, unless organizations were directed to hire minorities, non-traditionally white heterosexual men, they have historically have not insert DEI, an initiative that would boost the hiring of qualified candidates, not just black people, not just black faces, qualified candidates that happen to not be white, boost that, incentivize those spaces to bring in new faces, right? So at the same time, he's celebrating Tiger Woods, who has famously not identified as black. He has identified as everything but that.
Yep. Yep.
Um, he offered him a lot of praise, a lot of compliments. He also introduced in his little at the party um, a plan. So we know he loved plans. A plan to build a garden of highlighting black historical figures, names like Harriet Tubman, Frederick Douglass, Muhammad Ali, and Kobe Bryant. Um, at some point, maybe at the White House, maybe not. Who knows if where that'll be? He made no mention or addressed any of the things that have historically hindered Black progress, whether that be the rising rates of poverty, the rising rates of literacy, or the declining rates of literacy amongst Black folks, uh, addressing the racial wealth gap between Black and whites. He didn't make no mention of that. Really, he didn't make any mention of anything substantive. It was really just a celebration of Black folks that supported him. He invited the likes of Republican influencers like Sage Steele. Candace Owens wasn't there, but Sage Steele, Kodak Black, Rod Wave, Lil Bootsy, just to name a few. Those are the type of people that he feels are reflective of us. Marcellus Wiley and his wife, they were there as well. Um,
I hate Sage Steele.
man, who is you feel me? Not
I
the
hate Sage
man,
Steele. Sorry to interrupt.
not at all. Get because man, fuck her. Uh, but nonetheless, again, nothing substantial, nothing of substance, nothing that's going to really move the needle. A lot of fluff and really just making the situation more about him. Again, at the same time, he's threatening the Department of Education, the funding of schools, threatening to fire teachers, make classrooms bigger, make life harder. for everyone, not just black folks, but for everyone, if they don't adhere to his, again, ridiculous claims of rebuking, rolling back, or just all out eliminating the diversity and equity staff or anybody that he deems has been hired through that. And that's manifested, like I said, in a lot of folks being terrified of what the future holds. And now, and it's deeper than just not celebrating Black History Month. Like I said, it manifests in a couple different ways amongst policy. Like, as we all know, the Supreme Court has took down affirmative action last year. And with that ruling, that has made a pathway for white folks to use the Civil Rights Act of 1964, a bill or a law that allowed for anybody that received federal funding, whether that be public institutions, private institutions, employers, anybody that gets money from the government, they cannot discriminate on the basis of race, color, national origin, sex, none of that. Can't do it. Because affirmative action has been dinged and we live in and he's packing the government with ridiculous incels, he's made a pathway for white folks to now use the Civil Rights Act to sue companies in the name of reverse racism, which makes
Wow.
absolutely no sense.
Wow.
He's firing a 4-star general. He didn't put in place a fucking news anchor and the head of our government who's firing a 4-star general simply because he's black. You know what I mean? So yeah, all in all, it's kind of bad right now. It's not the Black history. It's
He's
definitely,
using the law from back in the day to fire Negroes now?
you feel me?
No,
You
that's
feel
crazy.
me? It's crazy.
No, that's
It's
crazy.
nuts. So
That's crazy.
again, I don't want to just be on here ranting and telling y'all bad news, even though it is bad and truthfully things are going to get worse. Uh, there is light at the end of the tunnel. There are things that we can do to address some of these things. Um, Socially, I just think we got to do our best to stay informed, dialing in on real news outlets. Uh, Trump say a lot.
Local news outlets.
Come on
Local.
now.
Because they
Trump
put
say
in
a lot
real
of shit.
work.
Trump say a lot of shit. A lot of that is just talk. You know what I mean? Focusing on what's real. You know what I mean? And what that means is, like you said, dialing in on actual news outlets, supporting local news and local news reporters, and then I don't think voting is the end all be all, but in the opportunities where you have the right to, where you have the opportunity to vote, not just at the federal level, because most of the things that Trump is doing, executive orders, these to talk about government agencies and all of that stuff, that's bigger picture stuff. That's macro level stuff. At the micro level, at the local level, uh, you got board elections, you got municipal elections, you got I looked up for Ohio and Florida. Ohio, you got school board elections. Y'all have the power to vote for the people and the curriculums that are put in your school. In Florida, y'all got 2 special elections coming up for congressmen. Participate in those. Do your research and who the people that are on the ballot. We got judges up. We got the midterms coming up in November of 2026. Participate in those. Go to the meetings.
City Hall meetings. I was just about to
Go to the
say.
meetings. If you can't go to the meetings, look at what they talking about at the meetings. It ain't nothing to do with Google. You know what I mean? We gotta if we want to see if we want change to come, we got to do the work to do it. You know what I'm saying? These niggas is working overtime. This shit didn't happen overnight. They played a long game, so we got to do that same thing.
Yeah.
Uh, so
Yeah.
yeah, man. I just want us to
And there's meetings way more than you guys know, man. There's
you know what I
meetings all
mean?
the time, man. Like, and it's not just like if you live in Orlando, it ain't just Orlando City Hall. All those cities outside, like wherever you're from, like all those little suburban cities, they all have town hall meetings, like at least once a week. Like it's crazy. Like it's crazy how often they meet up.
Come
Like
on.
I didn't know
Come
that
on.
till I went to school. I'm like, yo, they meeting every
Come
other
on.
week. Like it's crazy. So definitely no excuse to not be attending them.
You know
It's
what I
there.
mean? Or
It's
again,
right
even
there.
if you can't be there, be informed of what these people are talking about. Because I
Yeah.
understand politics can be confusing. I understand life is hard, but I say it all the time. Politic is gonna politic you, regardless if you choose to participate in it or not.
Or not, yeah.
Somebody is making decisions on your behalf, and
Absolutely.
you should want to be involved in that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Uh,
Yeah.
so please, like I said, these all won't be super dire or super somber, but I do think this is information that we do need to hear. Because again, these are things that are happening. Like I said, these folks they're playing the long game and the short game.
Yeah.
If we want things to get better, we got to move better. We got to
Yeah.
do better. And it starts with, like I said, being informed as much as we can be, and
And
whatever that
staying
means
active.
too. And that don't mean watching, that don't mean getting on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? That means you got to do a little reading. I know people, I know y'all
Little
people,
volunteer work, you know what I mean? Like active shit in your community.
you know what I'm saying? Not everybody got to be a protester. Not everybody can volunteer. I get it. If you can, by all means, do that. It don't cost
Donate.
nothing to read though. It don't cost
Yeah.
nothing to get on your Google. It don't cost nothing to scroll on the phone. You know what I'm saying? Spend 5-10 minutes on educating yourself on the world, or on your immediate surroundings. It don't cost nothing to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's make a real effort to do that, man.
I
That's all
love
I
it.
got for this week's of Smoove
Yeah.
Soapbox. But
Smoove Soapbox. Yes, sir. We love it. We love it, man. I love that shit right there.
That's
Yes,
fire, bro.
sir. I love that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like, do I raise my hand when I got a question or something?
nah,
How
go
we do
ahead.
that?
Floor is open. Floor is open. Go ahead.
Well, all right, man. That was fire. I love that, man. We definitely, we definitely get some more of that sooner rather than later. I guess that's it for the Common Thread podcast. This
Episode
episode, a
5.
successful episode.
Episode
You know what I'm
5.
saying? Yeah, man.
In the
Love y'all,
books.
boys, man. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Like and subscribe. Tell your friends. Tell your friends' friends. You know what I'm saying? Let's get this thing rolling. You know.
Tell your
Give me some
moms,
music,
tell
bro.
your
Give me some
parents. Like
music,
I
bro. I'm
said,
trying
we
to hear
host
something.
people, bro.
Yeah.
Old people can watch our shit too, man.
Yeah. We love y'all, man. Appreciate y'all tapping in.
Shout out,
Love
Bobby.
y'all. BJ, Daryl, love y'all.
You feel me?
Next week.
Goodbye, bros.